Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Anne here from English Valley Cafe. I got a video request to explain two common English expressions. So in this video, I'm going to talk about two common English phrases that you might hear in English conversations. And I'm going to talk about them and give you some examples and also give you some other similar expressions that have the same meaning. So stick around if you'd like to broaden your speaking vocabulary and understand English speakers. All right, so first off, we're going to start with the expression, you've got to do what you've got to do. Okay, so this is the full, I guess you can say like the full sentence. So you got to do what you got to do, or sometimes you might hear it as you've got to do what you've got to do. Now, oftentimes in speaking, you know that we reduce a lot of sounds, we leave out words. So you will often hear this expression being said as you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, we use this expression to tell somebody that if it's a task or an obligation that they have to do, they have to do it, regardless if it's really difficult or if it's dangerous. An example of how you might use this expression, let's say for instance that you already told your friend, you promised that you're gonna go to their birthday party this weekend, but you're working on a school project, a group project, and one of your group members says, you guys, you know what, I think we need to meet this weekend to finish our project. So you cannot go to the party, right? You can't go to the birthday party. So you might tell your friend, hey, I'm sorry, I don't think I can make it to the party because I have a group project meeting this weekend. So your friend might be bummed out, right? They might be a little bit disappointed. They might say, well, you got to do what you got to do. Okay, that means that, you have your group project, your group meeting, and that's more important. You have an obligation, you have to do that even though I know you want to come to the party. Okay, so you've got to do what you got to do. Another example, let's say we're having a conversation and you're telling me about your relationship with your partner, and you're just going through a difficult time. There's a lot of issues, and you told me that, you know what, I've decided that I think I'm gonna end this relationship. We're gonna just go our separate ways. So I'm gonna break up with her, or I'm gonna break up with him. And I might say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. So this means that I'm really sorry to hear this. I wouldn't want to hear this kind of bad news. I hope that you can stay together, but if it's not working out, you have to do something about it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, there's a similar expression that you might hear is a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Now, the meaning here is exactly the same thing, and I believe this expression was said or used by an actor, John Wayne, in a movie like from a long time ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. Essentially, the meaning is the same as saying, you got to do what you got to do. Our next expression is get it together. Okay? And there's a couple of ways that we can use this expression. Get it together, we could use it to talk about being prepared or organized for something. And typically we're referring to something that is happening mentally. Like we might be very stressed and we're forgetting things here and there. We might have to get it together. So for example, let's say I've been really busy lately. The house has been a mess. I'm very disorganized. I'm just throwing things here and there. And mentally, I'm very stressed and I can't think clearly. I'm forgetting things. So I might say, I can't seem to find anything around the house. I need to get it together. Since I'm stressed, disorganized, and forgetful, I might have several overdue bills that I didn't pay. Okay, so I might say, I need to get it together and pay my bills on time or I'll be in big trouble. We could also use get it together to talk about something a little bit more serious, like to get a situation or to get a person under control. Okay, so imagine somebody who is really lost in life, right? They don't have direction in life. They don't know what they're doing. Maybe they just got a divorce, or maybe something horrible happened in their life. We could say, oh, she's lost and her life is a mess. She needs to get it together. Or I was lost with my direction in life after college. I finally got it together. Now, I like to share with you two expressions that's very similar to get it together. The first one is to get your act together. Okay, to get your act together. So same thing if, to have a situation or to have a person under control. You might see somebody who's just, drinking a lot. They're really lost and they're going through a difficult time. They don't have a job, or they're not doing anything. You might say, you know what, you need to get your act together. And the other similar expression is to pull yourself together. Okay, similar, if you see somebody who is just going through a difficult time, they're living a really chaotic life, you might say you need to pull yourself together to have things under control. All right, I hope you find this video useful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.